What's up, guys? It's Alice. What is up, guys? It's Iron Fist. I was gonna say Dallas and Iron Fist, and it turned out Alice. My name is not Alice. How's everybody doing tonight? Where I've been doing this fantasy football podcast, I don't go by Iron Fist over there, and so I've been starting it off with like, "Hello, everyone. It's Dallas." And it has thrown me off so bad every time I go to stream over here. Pull up the chat. Yeah, I can find it. There it is. Alrighty. So, where we left off. We had just got here to this place. We are in the... Oh god, was it? The Grave Horde. There, it says it right there on the screen. We're in the Grave Horde under a Metal Devil, as they all call it. It's actually like the U.S. Robot Center or Station, something like that. Cotton Candy D Fuel tonight. Not sponsored, it's just freaking good and it works. Alright. So, we had just walked through here, just to kind of see, but there was nothing to be seen, because it was a full-on fight and I had to leave for work. So yes, technically, if you go watch the tail end of episode 15, we've seen this. But for those of you who've seen it for the first time, we're going to show it.
The Eclipse. Tampering with the Metal Devil. They don't think they can wake it, do they?
See if the mic's still big. Yeah, okay. Find another one of these things. If I remember correctly, they overheat super quick. There's just no cover. I'll try to be a little bit more sneaky because we gave it one attempt, just not really trying. Found out real quick that this machine can shoot down the railing that I'm standing on.
Another Kobish. And this one can move.
He's the one I missed last time. So I missed another one, actually. Oh god. Oh my god, move! See, like, I don't remember what comes out when it's overheated. I feel like he's barely hurt right now. Like, I'm missing something. Sure. Like, I could have swore, like, something exposes itself. What's those cores? There they are. God bless, that thing was tough.
Soldiers long ago. They had to fight hundreds of them
Oh.
all at once.
Man, oh man. That is a tough fight. But now I get it, like, these things are like, that first one we fought?
I'd have to leave something else
Yeah,
behind.
we're definitely getting rid of some. What were these? A damage, fire, and a tear. Alright, let's find us a green of them. There's a damage, or not, it's a tear. A tear for this 12%. Green fire one. Another fire one. And we needed a damage one gone, but we're keeping that one obviously. It's really good, so for this 8% corruption to us. Alright, so something we haven't upgraded. Upgraded both of those. Yes, this. I don't know how much I want to upgrade that with that. I don't know exactly. I don't know. I've not even used this yet. We'll save them for now. Really good for fire. We'll hold off for now. Man, getting less stuff to fight though. Talking about Can't carry anymore. Oh, okay. So what is that? Full health? Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. I guess there was just these two guys on the ground. The rest of them I killed where they were. If we can even still get to them. Or no, we had a third one. Way back here somewhere. We got a bunch of stuff over here.
Save these for the trail.
Bit of that. Bit of that. There he is. Resource packs. I like getting those because as we get further into this game, like, we're just fast traveling everywhere now that we've discovered a lot of it. And so it's nice to have those and not have to, like, worry. Might as well restock on the plants.
No room.
Got one more guy and he's right here. Oh, great too. Let's see. We just opened that one. We'll go down and look. Pretty sure we did. Maybe not. No, we didn't. Oh, we got, what was it, 750 word code? Sorry guys, hearing out notifications. Alright. Ooh. Oh, this. Guess that's nothing. They don't have something hidden. A little Easter. Okay, this is a little more interesting than just the fighting stuff. Biosphere degradation. Key findings. Despite increased tactical proficiency of elite and civilian guard units and many hard-won engagements in the Central European, Antarctic, and Pacific Reach theaters. I thought I was saying Central European or Antarctic. I was like, what? And Pacific Reach theaters, and the Faro Plague's rate of advance has not slowed, nor has its biomass consumption rate. Damage to the biosphere has already exceeded 2038 levels by every measure and grows worse by the day. Extinction timeline projections remain unchanged, with OAC predicted for mid-November 2065, annihilation of exposed human populations in February 2066, extinction of macrobiotic land organisms by the end of March 2066. Wow. And extinction of marine life in early 2068. Continued secrecy Project Zero Dawn. The utter silence regarding its mechanisms of action and completion date make it impossible to predict Zero Dawn's impact or lack of impact on the extinction timeline. Atmospheric collapse, atmospheric oxygen depletion, and toxic emissions remain the greatest environmental threat to Operation Enduring Victory, as well as the wider civilian population and animal life. Operational atmospheric collapse is... Okay, so that was OAC up there. Is currently predicted for mid-November 2065, after which military personnel will require rebreathing apparatuses to operate in the open, and civilians will only be able to survive inside sealed structures. The requirements for air scrubbing and recycling in facilities is addressed in Addendum A, linked to this report. Potable? Not familiar with that word. Water shortages. Major water treatment facilities are already struggling to process water sources compromised by rainfall, heavily contaminated by toxins emitted by the consumption of the Eastern Hemisphere. Following the necessary shutdown of all nano-scrubbing functionality, wastewater recycling is already beyond capacity. Military response escalation. Addenda. Is that supposed to say agenda? I don't know. Addenda. I'm not familiar with that. Just like addendum up there. Probably something similar to that. Link to document cover the short-term effects of scorched earth engagements in defense of the western seaboard and ongoing effects in the oceanic economic zones. Use of nuclear weapons to delay the enemy's initial advance across the Pacific Theater. Data correct. It's pretty interesting. So essentially, for those of you that aren't caught up at this point, these machines that they created to quote unquote they're peacekeepers to help people keep in line. There's a quote unquote glitch in them. In other words, their artificial intelligence was way too intelligent and they quit obeying, took on a form of their own and work as one giant swarm. And the worst part about it is they are capable of self-reproducing, replicating, however you want to say that. And the way they fuel is by consuming biomass. So basically, any and everything on the planet that has life in it, they consume. Like plants, trees, everything that counts as plants. But so they eat all that up. What you're reading there, the atmosphere takes a huge hit from it, and ultimately it's not sustainable and everyone dies. And the plague, as they call it, of the swarm is just getting worse. And this all happened, my guess, I'd have to look up how many days, 385,000. How many years 385,000 days is. I mean, be at least 1,000, right? 386,000, something like there's 375 in a year. So times that by. Hold up. No, I must have heard them wrong. Maybe it was 336,000. If it was that many days, it may have said hours. If it was that many days, you're looking at 100,000 years. So that's not 100,000. 10,000 years. Don't think that's the case. Hey, there she is.
Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat.
What? You're going to thank her after what she just said?
Dr. Sobek has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her.
Oh, it's just... I mean, my God.
Maybe take this discussion offline.
There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That will be paid for in blood.
Oh, come on.
If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this, we'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder. Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
Lovely.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top secret super weapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains
Oh, you know what?
plan for Operation
My theory with Zero Dawn.
War plan. This is a war crime.
We'll let him
It may
finish.
be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside.
If they
Bryce,
confirm it
Utah
for me,
as
I'll
the
tell you what
Zero
I'm
Dawn
thinking.
staging
All
area.
right.
Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of alpha and beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them.
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off. Orbital launch base. What is that? What did these people do? What did Elizabeth do?
So, I'm wondering. My thought was Project Zero Dawn was this isolated area with these giant doors that lock the outside world in. That may still be it, but another theory that just popped in my head. What if she made some, like, massive EMP weapon, but it was so bad that it wiped out any and all of our technology? Like, all of it, sending us back into what would be tribal times, because we didn't have... Like, a lot of technology is used to build more technology. And to start from complete scratch would be... That's huge. So, maybe some massive EMP, but wiped out. I still
Forget about
don't...
tribal
Aside from,
wars.
like, people having to kill themselves to help defend everything, to help pass more time for them to make it. Like, aside from that, I don't know what else they can mean by putting everyone in jeopardy. Like, that's why I thought it was like some isolated place where only a few select people survive.
Glad to be rid of that place. Now I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
And the bad?
It's directly underneath the Citadel. The palace at Sunfall.
The capital of the Shadow Carja. Not exactly convenient.
The palace is crawling with Eclipse agents. Many in positions of authority, all of them wearing focuses. The moment they see you, Hades will too. He'll issue another kill order, and this time, the entire Shadow Carja military will be after you.
So, disable their focuses. You've done it before.
It's not that simple. Too many focuses in one place, each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades, a whole network of them.
Network? What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
Alright, so is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious. Yes, there is a way. A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
What was Zero Dawn? What sort of super weapon did Elizabeth make? She stopped the machines. Not before the world she knew, her civilization, ended. Let's hope it won't come to that again.
Now we're heading to go to the location. Oh, I can't ever be a place I've already been. Given that I have to travel... go out that way. Maybe. By the time we do all that, it's just close to just.
Now, how am I gonna get down from here? Oh, this should be quite the ride.
Jesus Christ.
I'd do that again, if it weren't so much work to get back up there.
Know what I was here? I feel like every time we have to go to a new area, like it's at about 1,000 meters or feet, whatever their measurement is, steps from where our closest we've been to it. Like the same journey every time. A sucky one. PlayStation menus are so slow. A long travel, I guess.
That crazy Asaram tried to kill our machine rider stopped him cold.
Yeah, 1300.
Carter think he'll work.
Goodness gracious. Go. Be interesting.
Just a few more hours, and I can get a drink. Or 3. Wish I could steal a moment like this every day. There's never any time.
Sorry about that.
I'll find a use for you.
Alright. question instead of friendly. Yeah.
Seems safe.
Alright. Bright market. Here and light the campfire.
Asaram have gone too far this time. Their Vol should die for it.
Rumors of the Nora by the well-traveled Aram. Readers, many times I've been asked to describe that most fearsome of barbarian tribes, the Nora of the savage East. So ferocious are the rumors of these people, you might think it was they who raided us during the dark times of the Mad Sun King. And not the opposite. Well, dear readers, though I possess bravery, there is a shadow link between bravery and certain death. It is certain death that awaits any who trespass on the sacred land of the Nora. However, I've traveled beyond Daytower into the snow-dusted hinterlands of the Savage East, and on the very edge of Nora territory, now the site of a hard-scrabble trading camp known as Hunter's Gathering. There sat around an open fire with outlanders and uncouths. I was able to gather tales, an eyewitness of what might be seen within the Valley of the Warrior Women. They told me another day's travel south lies the Mother's Crown, a name that suggests something grander than the fort of tree trunks and log cabins that was described to me. Still, I was assured it squats most imposingly upon a rocky outcrop far above rushing rapids and White Falls. Ramparts, a series of watchtowers stretch back across the mountains, and at any sign of approach, flaming arrows arc into the air between them. For a tribe concerned with their precious wilds, I expected less careless behavior. Guess that makes sense. Those interlopers, stout or foolhardily enough to approach after this display, are turned back with another flight of arrows, this time aimed just above their heads. The outlanders, chuckling, agreed that if Carja showed their colors, the arrows would fly lower, and that even soldiers behind Daytower's walls grumble about being ambushed and devoured by Nora warriors. I corrected them that it was the Tenakth, not the Nora, who are known to engage in cannibalism. In fact, the Nora have only been seen to chew bark from the trees, the tough plants from the ground, and drink strange herbal brews. I propose that they may well be forbidden from eating meat, except at their strange feminine rites beneath. Right, okay. Yes, in the benighted land of the Nora, the natural way of things goes inverted. Women rule men. This is just a... I thought it was talking about, like, me, or her, obviously. Like, rumors of her in the area, and I don't need a history lesson on the Nora. Somebody that's not Nora, so, like, makes it even more relevant. Sure, it's an interesting read, but I don't want to sit here and read that. I thought I was eventually going to get into. That being said, there is one that's been, around, but it never reached that point. Else here relevant? I mean, I'm sure there is. Like, not currently. So, I'm going. That's why I haven't used it. I don't have any ammo for it, it's always faded out. These are right across the bridge. What is that?
Good for an old remedy.
This just looks like a horrible place to be. Oh god. That was way too close for me.
shake it out later.
What a path. At this point in the game, it's one thing to fight a Ravager. I feel like I'd be just fine. For a Sawtooth, Sawtooth especially, Ravager. It's another when you have this many things around you that will also fight you in the middle of that fight. Actually, the direction we gotta go. Hello back. Actually show up as a different. It does fire and fruit. Oh, it's got flame in it. Fire in it. Let's say I thought I'd start. Big game of like always looking everywhere because you don't know, like when you avoid one thing there's always something else there. Like that. What is that? Looks like some kind of like jaguar type thing that I feel like we can't outrun. Walk the tree. Bit nervous, actually. I don't actually know what that thing looks like. Like it could be something that's like up in trees and stuff. I have no idea. Campfire coming up, yeah. Let that thing walk back. Got mad at something. Okay, you can just pause it. Wasting valuable time with it walking away. undercover. So I guess some of them you don't actually have to go light to discover them. I think it's a bit silly, if that's true. What part of it? What is part of that? Yeah. I feel like crossing this directly is a bad idea, but let's find out. Looks like there's a building over there, possibly. Definitely a structure over there. Not concerned about it, but okay, so we're starting to get over just buildings. Maybe that means less machines. Maybe. Because there's some fights that are really difficult that are just flat out unavoidable. And like there are multiple situations I've been in where like I was not prepared for it. Something I hadn't dealt with yet, so like I had no way of knowing whether I was prepared for it or not. I had to deal with it. I just heard whistling. Yeah, fire right ahead. Those like enemies? Or those people? That's what I'm at. There's the campfire that leading me to. Surely they're friendly if it's a campfire. It's Shadow Party, isn't it? Like, I still don't fully understand why they don't, like, attack on sight. That's just not who they are. Like, they just have grudges against other people, but, like, not everyone, apparently. Because you can't even interact with them. Don't tell me to go all the way back and around. That's definitely not it. A watch or something? Oh no, it's a long leg. It's long legs. Oh, BS. That's why it takes so long to go anywhere.
flower. So strange.
We're almost there. Alright, come back. Am I going the right? No, it's definitely over. What's that? I know we made it through there. Definitely don't feel like we're out of the clear, or like in the clear. I feel like we just walked into something's playground. Whole like shut off area. Maybe not, but still the greatest. I just hate how slow you move when you use this.
I can't spare the weight.
We'll get there eventually. But it's slow but sure. Slowly but surely. Right. Almost snuck up on that thing. Have not seen anything, and that honestly worries me more than anything, because like, what if it's some kind of like freaking apex predator that runs this whole valley to its stuff? And again, like I could be being cautious for no reason. Like I said, like you get in these fights, and it's not even so much that I don't want to fight things. It's more so like those fights take so much unnecessary time. When I just want to progress in the storyline because I'm really, really intrigued by it. And it doesn't help that that thing looks like some kind of cheetah leopard looking thing. Now it could be some form of lizard type thing. Maybe I'm like looking at it wrong. We've not run into it yet, and I feel like an area like this it would freaking thrive in. So like, even though it's not one of its quote-unquote areas.
Aloy, you're very close now.
I was wondering when you'd speak up.
There's a sheer rock wall just ahead. Look close, and you'll find handholds leading up.
Oh, really? And who put those there, hmm?
So. Anything else for selling? any of this at my heart. Ooh. Okay. Fine.
Right, why would I expect an answer? It's so much more exciting to keep it all a mystery. Crash the Eclipse focus network, he said. So how are we gonna do that? Oh, wait, I forgot. We won't. I do all the dangerous stuff. You just listen in.
Hey, it's a management position right there. Best kind of job to have. I don't have one. That'd be nice. But you don't understand all the paperwork and emails I deal with. Give me that all day. Survey.
There are the handholds.
Feels like
Martin
flashing
said
red or
they-
something.
Did you get that, Silence? No? Fitting name you got there.
Silence. Got him. I always said silence, but it's pretty
All
close
right.
to silence. Silence.
Take a seat at the campfire and we'll have a little chat.
How nice of you to finally drop by.
Our purpose this night is to crash the Focus network.
Yeah, tell me the part I don't know. How?
For starters, you'll need to infiltrate the Eclipse's main base.
Wait, what?
That's right. Fortunately for you, I brought you round to the back way. It's right through that crevice. Once you reach the base, you'll see the objective. A derelict tallneck that's been extensively modified. Climb the tallneck. Grafted into the top of its disk, you'll find a module of sorts. Destroy that, and the Focus network will crash.
So you were part of the Eclipse.
I've never been part of anything. I serve my own interests always. But it is the case that I assisted the Eclipse before I sensed the threat they might become. It was a mistake that I'm doing what I can to correct.
What sort of assistance did you give them?
Head through that crevice, Aloy. You have more important things to do than ask questions.
Crazy to think, like, you're going through all this, but, like, the objective, the main goal at the end of it is just to learn. Like, discover what happened, discover who she is, how she got to where she's at. So, like, yeah, I get it, but
Gonna be tight.
guess if you don't feel like you have anything else to live for, I mean, she did lose,
Corrupted machines. Patrolling like guards.
More like soldiers. Held in reserve for a war yet to come. You'll have to get past them.
This is the easy way in?
The back way in. I didn't say it'd be easy.
How you hit it, but all these things are wrong. Another. I think I hear something a lot bigger.
I thought they'd go on forever.
Oh, great. Good enough there. Like a good place to kill it from. Would like to know what I'm hearing.
Away for now.
Making this thing so mad.
That hurt it.
Didn't have to kill it, but nice to know those ones destroy that component.
Explosions in the distance.
Pay that no mind. doesn't concern you.
It just didn't work every time. Rappers, I think I can still one hit though. Make the situation any better though. I don't know, corrupted ones I may not be able to. This might be a bad idea. Wasn't sure if I could or not, but we could. Other one. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. You know, yeah, I am really curious as to how many main missions. So we can just draw it over here. God. Those move. So gullible.
getting close now. Head for that ridge.
Been there, see. I do find it curious that maybe I don't fully understand biomass. I wonder if that like also like boxes and rabbits like cannot count as it just plants.
The tall neck's
I
just
feel like
over this ridge.
the definition of
You can see
biomass
it
would
when you reach
clarify
the
that
top.
completely. Like
Now
maybe
be ready to
maybe it's
act
obvious
fast.
that it's just
You need
plants.
to get in and get it done before they raise an alarm. Here we go.
You getting this? I see the legs of a tall neck down there, but no tall neck.
Damn. The transmitter's been moved. Check down the ravine to the left. Only place it could be.
So much for your insider knowledge. Toward the explosions. Great.
You got exactly one shot at this, Aloy, so spare the sarcasm and make it count. You see that bridge over the ravine?
Yep.
Memorize its location. There's a rappel point on the side. That'll be your way out.
And these Eclipse troopers?
Avoid them or kill them, your choice. The blasting should cover any noise you make. Find the tall neck and destroy the module on top.
Here we go.
He left his post to eat his fill. Needless to say, we taught him the error of his ways.
I don't know which is worse. The sweat or the thirst.
Holy crap.
What was that?
Notified that many.
Rabbit is good enough for the rest of us. It's good enough for him.
Come on, man.
I'm going in.
Told you.
I thought.
Huh. I'll get full on debated.
My first night off the shadow shifted. Got something. I'm gonna check that out.
Calm.
I'm going in.
Knock that down. Awesome. Come on over.
knows it was nothing.
Dave, that's what you want. Huh?
Can't carry more.
One problem I got with this. I hide over here. Ate somebody all the way across the pitch.
Huh? Something over here.
Aren't you just the dude? What? No big deal. Not the last dude call today.
That shelter. It's bigger than the others.
Find the Tallneck, Aloy. There's no time to poke around.
What?
There is if I make to. Is there fighting up ahead?
No. It's a mining operation. So long as you're quick, it won't affect you.
Oh good, another secret.
Oh god. Okay.
What is this place?
A distraction.
There are several data points.
When sleep refuses to come, I think of our wedding night. How you welcomed me to the marital bed. How after, when you fell asleep, I lay there watching your delicate face. For all its beauty, I detested its fragility. A rage swelled up inside me. I abhorred that bed. How its softness threatened to swallow us up. And that room, the stench of incense, the fine embroidery of the drapes, all of it weak. I slipped from the bed, threw open the casement, and lay naked on the stone floor, determined to spurn all seductions of comfort. But when I woke the next morning, you lay beside me, naked as I in the cold. Your body, stretched beside mine, seemed chiseled from stone. I saw you wake, instantly alert, like an animal ready to strike. You said nothing. You did not have to. Already you had shown me beyond doubt that we were meant to be.
So basically, long story short, they got married, went to their honeymoon room. The guy didn't like how romantic and sweet, I guess it was, so he destroyed the entire room. And then they woke up naked. Unless by destroying the entire room he was describing. But they woke up naked. He seemed alerted that he destroyed the whole room. And then I guess that got her going. It's freaking weird individuals.
Never does the sun show pity. And yet, when my wife died in birthing, and in dying ended the life of my child unborn, I pitied myself. My lord sensed this, but instead of casting me down for weakness, he cast upon me a radiant beam of honor. He ordered my kin buried in the sacred caves reserved for royals and heroes. Unimaginable. Never again would I doubt that I am the chosen of the sun. Never again would pity find a place in me. Not for myself or another. When I first set eyes on the buried shadow, I trembled. Was I not the chosen of the sun? A blazing light of faith to shred and scatter darkness? Was it not my place to destroy this devil? But High Priest Bahavas instructed me in the prophecy, and set right my frame of mind. The murder of the true Sun King broke the cosmic cycle short of completion. The whole world cast into darkness, doomed. To resume and turn the wheel of time would require more than sun and faith. All forces must combine, all halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, night to day. Even a buried shadow wants the wheel to turn, for without a sun in the sky, there can be no shadow. So long as King Itamen languishes at sunfall, coddled by his mother, he will never learn the true lessons of the sun. I have tried to instruct him, but the shadow of his mother's influence is upon him. I took him to the palace balcony to behold an offering of sacrifice in the ring, but he showed no thirst for it. He averted his gaze. Look to the sun, I told him. Do not shield your eyes. In all things it is absolute. One day it nurtures life, and the next scorches life away. It burns the skin of champions and wretches alike. Never does the sun show pity. That is the example a Sun King must follow. The example of your father. But before my instruction could take hold, she was there, clutching him to her robes, burying his face against her breast. How is a king to rule when he cannot even see?
Titties in his face sound like. That's why you couldn't see.
My lord, the 13th king of the Karja Sundom was murdered. Cut down by cowards who mistook firm rule for madness. Ever the strong are beset upon by the weak. So he said, as the traitors launched their assault. As their cannons forged by Oseram filth toppled the battlements and burst the gates. I would have fought to the end. But it was his will, the will of the sun, that I lead the prince and queen into the west, to safety. My lord did not hesitate. He saw his fate. He looked into the sun, and he did not blink. With me, he sent kestrels, nobles, sun priests, and slaves. Killing all that stood in the way, I carved a path to sunfall. There, we joined others to gather the strength to take back our home. But our strength only faded, until the buried shadow was brought to light.
And that's Hades.
This armor. There's only one man big enough to wear this. Helis. This is his shelter? Not exactly fancy.
What did you expect of a fanatic? His only extravagance is his brutality.
So you know him?
Just enough to want to stop him.
Every morning, I wake to the same nightmare. The same reality. Holy Meridian in the hands of profligates. Debased. The spire, towering above the horizon like a glittering spike through the center of my mind. Every daybreak in exile is a mark of failure, but the count of days runs thin. I will see Meridian retaken, the profligates slaughtered, a true king restored to the Mesa throne. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy.
Alright.
He's a fanatic, all right. Single-minded.
It gives him a focus that you seem to lack. Now how about...
It would not have been easy to drag the Tallneck down his path. Why bother?
just find it and get to the top. Destroy the module, and then get out fast as you can.
Sure is a lot of blasting up there. Sounds busy.
Busy enough not to notice you, let's hope.
Alert. Irregular transmission source near.
I see it. They've built some kind of structure around it.
Climb it. The sooner this is done, the better.
I don't like this. It feels wrong.
Everything here is wrong. Just get to the module and destroy it.
I see the module.
Good. Now be quick.
This is Hades?
Aloy, this is not the time.
It's a metal dagger.
Open the module's casing, now. Aloy, do as I say or all is lost.
Entity has come here. Entity miscalculated. Entity cannot destroy me. I am beyond its reach.
Maybe you are. But this isn't!
Destroy the entity.
Captured a freaking Tallneck. Theoretically speaking, I have to assume I died.
Keep running!
No way!
Keep moving.
Yeah, you...
Keep moving or you'll die.
I'm dead. Where do I go from there? Come on, let's try it again. The only thing I don't like about this game's climbing is, like, in most games, because they're so, like, finite little ledges that you grab a hold of, there's a lot of, like, directed guidance. This game is not one of those games. You just fall straight off right there if they go further on the branch. Try it again, though. I think that might be a better way to go. See? All we can do is keep trying.
Keep running!
Okay, well, I guess not. What's the point in not even being there, then?
Keep moving or you'll die.
kidding me? Yeah, you think? What do you think I'm doing? Taking a nap? A brave trail. This looks easy. Almost there. Are you kidding me?
Run, don't fight.
Come on.
Head left towards the camp.
Got it. Almost out of it.
The whole base is on high alert.
Yeah, I noticed.
Keep moving. Watch out, more Eclipse.
Bridge in sight.
That's the way out.
I know.
I pressed the wrong button. Oh my god. Gotta be kidding. There's freaking R1. For some reason in my head it was R1. That melees. Probably gonna start this from the very beginning. At least we know where to go and what to do, though.
What?
Okay, good.
Don't fight. Keep moving.
Are you kidding me?
Head left towards the camp.
Got it. Almost out of it.
The whole base is on high alert.
Yeah, I noticed.
Keep moving or you'll die. More Eclipse across the ravine.
Bridge in sight.
That's the way out.
I know.
Oh my god. They have charges just set ready for that. What? It felt good.
Rough going, but you survived.
You knew Hades was there and you sent me to him?
I won't deny I risked your life, but it was the only way. Now, with the focus network down, we can both get what we want. Access to the secrets of Zero Dawn.
I'm past trusting you with secrets.
Good. That means you're wising up. Trust is for fools. It shifts and crumbles like sand. A poor foundation for any partnership. But mutual self-interest. Now that is a solid bedrock upon which you and I might build a new science of understanding. We both need answers, Aloy. And thanks to you, we're on the verge of grasping them. It's unfold. We'll speak again.
You miserable... Damn him.
That son. Nice. The bright side, we discovered almost the whole map. I think for 1 second I'm just gonna try to travel to it. Now, a feature I've not taken advantage of probably as much as I should is overriding these machines. The only time I could see that being useful is like using them to fight for you, if that's a thing. Just riding them, no interest in it. I don't want to run because there's too many machines and you literally ride straight into a fight every 10 seconds. Whereas on foot I can avoid them. It takes a lot longer, but worth it because, well, it really doesn't take a lot longer because every single fight you get stuck in takes 20-30 minutes actually. Deep secrets of the earth. So I am curious. Let me see if I can figure this out. $22, and we've done 16, so we're almost there. What's 20? And there are a total of 22 main quests in the game, of which 21, all except the Looming Shadow, count for 1%. Okay, so like 22% complete is like beating the game. Technically, main quests are compulsory missions. Without completing them, the game and storyline can't count. As I said, it's like getting to the point now where like I thought that was the case. Like the wheels are rolling now. We are over halfway through. 22, 11 would be halfway, so we're almost there. We only have 6. Onto these data points. If we listen to most of them, so get them out. Bone for that. Oh, this is the first one that's not been 100 or 1,000. I mean, there's a campfire right across. Also, creature.
Look out below!
Oh, I see. Kind of. Like they're pretty avoidable. Forward. Like the campfire's way up on top of them. What those are. Another campfire coming up on the left, though. Or dang, so there's actually still a huge area right here we've not discovered. I wonder if that's gonna be like story relevant, or maybe. I feel like whatever's going on, like the final bit might be right here. It's kind of in the center. And we just keep going to the edge of everything, but like whatever they're planning, like right here, probably have to make some pit stop right there on the far edge. And it'll be right here is where the main plans happen. For now, that's pretty close to campfire. It'll be like right there, wherever the farthest one away is, where you've been. They just want to, they want to make you explore. I mean, I get it. They want you to see the world that they've created. Proud of it. What is this coming up on? Trappers? I forgot how slow these.
Scavengers.
Hold the overhang. Win that fight? Look at you. No, you're about to. That's about to end.
That's got their attention.
He already helped me out. The two of them. Even three. I was running around killing one of them. Just a lot of scrappers. I like to do that. Gosh. Seven. Echo shell must be worth a ton because box. So the campfire. Is it up top too? Kidding me with this? Looks like it is. Could be wrong, but I definitely. The way to climb up. Fight those two birds up here.
Be prepared.
Ravagers. Hold on. I don't think I do. Map look like. Go back down. It ends up all coming together in here.
They're angry.
Ooh. Oh my god. I don't want no part of that fight. Good God. What was that thing?
It'll be daybreak soon.
Large. Okay, I'll take it. Look at all those. Those are those charging things, not what's looking at. Not really. God, I don't see. Campfire is green. Don't need giant things. Have the same. And these are all wild. Like they're not even things protecting them. Like they're really a different animal of every side. They're not safe roads. I want to start sprinting, but that thing that came up out of the ground, I don't understand like its mechanics or what all determines what it does. I just know I don't want any part of it. Ah, that's what it was. It's one of those things, wasn't it? Yeah. We came up like right here, and the next thing you know, this giant thing came out of the ground. One of those. You have no idea how to fight that.
Sunfall. The Mad King Duran's summer palace. A bulwark of Carja might against the howling Forbidden West.
Thanks for the history lesson.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this, Aloy.
That's what
Oh, these friendly people. Okay. Give off the impression that you're all gonna be ready to fight us. Oh, no, 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 no. They would see us, but they wouldn't really think much of it. But Hades would see us through their focuses.
Outlanders.
Wouldn't be a good time. That's what. And then, guys, go back and go back. There we go. Okay. Of relevance. I don't know, these people all kind of look like they're starving. I don't know, these people are over here training. Warrior chief. Oh, according to this, it's just honest.
Fine goods for a fair price. By the sun, I'm hungry. Check out these wares.
Cheers. Alright, guys. Years.
Won't find.
The Sun Ring, a proud tradition of culture.
Stay off my focus.
If Kix catches you here, you'll be lucky if you survive long enough to wind up that way.
Holy crap. I've seen him hit it once. Yeah, one of them's dead. Two of them are dead.
Gotta keep the charcoal burning.
Down about it today.
I hope the ceasefire lasts.
Got no stomach for killing other Karja.
Like, lost. I see that was like right up here. Not really.
What are we doing here?
Yeah, there it is.
Every idle moment is another mile between us and the herd.
Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful.
What are you talking about? Did I crash?
Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime, circulate.
Who can we trust?
What's stopping the Outlanders from taking their payment and killing us?
Outlanders! If you want to hear about today's bounties, head for the throne room. You're not going to make any shards by standing out here. Filthy mercenary bottom.
I can't believe Uther
I'll
would
take
turn
the
his back on
shards,
us.
even if it means having
He's
to
always
listen to
been a
Bahavas.
righteous man.
I hear the Shadow Karja are looking for one of their own. Should pay well.
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King, the light in shadow, whose will is light and whose light is law!
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down mercilessly upon the traitor Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair. You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside. I'll be waiting.
Kinda busy.
We both know you're no killer for hire. Uthid is innocent. So come see me, while there's still time to save him.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
Well, the Kestrels.
Ah!
Gotcha, that's it.
They want us to see this, boy. It makes quite an impression.
The balustrade. It's a short drop from there. The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
All right. Well, that is where we're gonna end it. I know, I'm sorry for those of you watching that are excited to see what's about to be on the other side of this door, but I feel like based on what he said, that means this next portion is probably going to take forever. There's probably we're gonna be in and out in 10 minutes kind of thing, and so I do have to work tomorrow. Although if I get up early enough, we may try to do this before I leave for work, depending on where my first job is and all that. So we'll see. I might be back on tomorrow morning, and if not, we will for sure continue this tomorrow night. It's been a really good stream. Got 2 hours more into it. Don't know what percentage we were at, like not necessarily percentage, but like main quest. I think I checked it pretty early on in this episode, but like how many we'd done. But we've done, and see, that's the thing about the quest is, like, each quest is not just completing one section. These are like main, like you see all these check marks, like there's so many that you actually have to do to get completion of one. So, but we've done 16 of them, and so we're gonna call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching, those of you that did, and we'll see you in the morning or tomorrow night to continue this. This game's getting really, really good. It's been really, really good. I'm really happy we played it because this has been gonna be another great Let's Play that's went through on this channel. The first one being Red Dead Redemption 2. Well, I mean, we've had more than just those. Like we had We Happy Few was one of the first like main ones we actually completed. We've done a lot of Let's Plays and we just never complete them, but like that's one that we genuinely completed. We started Tomb Raider, and as much as I hate admitting it, like I loved the first two. The third one I just couldn't get interested, and I feel like it's just because it was more the exact same thing that I had in the others, so it didn't feel good. Like this has a very Tomb Raider-esque feel to it of the games we had played, and that's not just because the main character is a female or anything like that. Like genuinely, like the exploration of it, the mechanics of it, the combat in this is 10 to 1 better than Tomb Raider could even think about being, and the story in this is a lot better too. So like, but it's in that category of games, like the subcategory I should say, because category would be open world with stories, but which Tomb Raider's not open world, so I really don't, it can't even be in that category, but the little stuff is similar. What I'm trying to get at is I'm not trying to insult this game by comparing it to Tomb Raider, although Tomb Raider's are games. But this game's been really fun, and we're not done with it yet. Still probably got, my guess would be 4 or 5 more episodes like this. If they're just a little 45-minute to an hour, it may take 6 or 7 more. We'll see. I don't see us getting it done in less than 20 episodes, but we'll see. Our next one being 17, I definitely don't see us getting it 20 or less is what I meant. So in 4 more episodes, it'll probably be about 23, 24, which lines up pretty well with after We Happy Few. Red Dead Redemption 2 is the main one, and then God of War was freaking fantastic too. This game's been really fun. It's behind Red Dead Redemption 2 and God of War, but it's directly behind them. This is a fantastic game. So, nonetheless, thank you guys for tuning in, those of you that did, and make sure you drop a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new and just kind of hanging out. We'll see you in the next one, and if not, then, well, thank you for stopping by. Other than that, I am out. Bye.